Hey, hello, good evening, everyone. I'm back again on my Instagram live, and we have a new episode starting today, a new series starting today of Unstoppable Divas. So, good evening, everyone, and I'm back again, Mind Coach Swati, on my Instagram live today. And like I had promised, we will be starting a new series of Unstoppable Divas from today. Every Friday evening we will come live in front of you with a new unstoppable diva. So let me not waste any more time, and let's have our guest today, our my collaborating partner Pia, joining us today with me, and we'll be starting our live very soon. So Pia, if you're there, you can send me a joining request and I can add you quickly. In the meanwhile, let me say hi to everyone who's joined in. Hey Rani, good evening. Thanks for joining in. Hey Podar P, thanks for joining in. Hi Rohan, thanks for joining in. All right, so let's see. Pia, if you've joined in. Hey Swish, thanks for joining in, guys. So, guys, like I had promised last time, I had come live on Women's Day and I had told you that we are starting a very, very special series of Unstoppable Divas, which is going to be a journey of unstoppable divas, which means strong, very strong women personalities we'll be bringing in front of you, and they will be sharing their journey of what they have gone through in their life and how they have really combated all of that and become a winner towards the end. So today with me I have Pia, who's joining in. She's going to be partnering with me in this series. So let me see if she has sent me the joining request. Hey Pooja. Hey Sweedle, thanks for joining in. I guess Pia is also online and we are
Hi
just waiting
Swati,
for
can you
her
hear me?
to. Hi. Yes, Pia, very much.
Thank
I
you
can hear
so
you. How are you
much.
doing,
And I
Pia? Good
think there
evening.
was some technical glitch, but I can see and hear you very clearly now. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Pia, first and foremost, for joining in and for collaborating with me for such a good initiative. I'm very, very happy and excited, that for this particular
It's
series.
my
So thank you
pleasure,
so
right?
much.
Because I was always looking forward for such a series which talks about, first of all, women, secondly, about motivation, and then the topic which you raised, that unstoppable divas. That was really close to my heart because as a human being, even I'm unstoppable, right? So I really could not say no, and I'm like, let's do it, come on! And I'm so glad that at least we are here today, launching it, collaborating for the same.
Yes, very much, absolutely. We're both very, very excited, guys. So, uh, let's give a background, Pia, to everyone who's joined in. Let's quickly say a hi to everyone who's first joined in. Meghraj, Priyanka, I can see all of you all joining in. So, guys, let's give you a background. I had come live on Women's Day to launch the official, of Unstoppable Divas, the poster as well. But today, both of us, because we are collaborating in this initiative together. We wanted to let you know what this entire initiative is all about, and we thought that no, we'll kickstart with it because both of us are unstoppable. And then, from the next week onwards, every Friday we'll bring upon another unstoppable diva. So the idea is that we are, obviously, everyone needs motivation, everyone needs inspiration in their lives, and what better than a woman, a strong woman who's kind of combated a journey of struggles, and in her own way she is demonstrating and describing her journey for all of us to learn from. I'm sure there are many such women in our country. I have, and yeah, and both of us have come across a lot of them in our own journeys as well. So we really want to bring across some of them. We've already handpicked a few for the next episode. So we'll be coming up with very, very strong personalities, and I'm sure each one of you all will be really,
Yeah,
really
and Swati,
inspired to
let me
meet
also,
meet
tell
them.
you to pause because I really want to know your secret. Being the first episode and initiated by you, I would like to hear from you and also maybe many of the participants here or the people who have joined us live. Thank you for joining us. So, what does unstoppable mean to you? And if you could quote some example of your life or share with, at least today with me would be great.
Unstoppable.
Yes.
I love the word only first and foremost, which somewhere intrinsically says that हमें especially women, all of the our journey, we've been told, we've been conditioned to do this, to not to do this, to be under certain boundaries. This is acceptable, this is not acceptable. But the word unstoppable itself says that do everything that you want to do, right? Go do whatever you want to do. Just explore yourself. Don't stop yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Whatever feels right, just do that. So I think for me,
Hmm.
unstoppable is listening to the heart. So I'm a heart person. If you ask me heart or head,
पहले दिल जरूर चलता
पता
है.
नहीं दिमाग चलता है कि नहीं चलता, but I definitely but दिल जरूर चलता है. So I go as per what my heart says. And for me, unstoppable is just listening to your heart and just following your heart, and doing whatever you want to do. Yeah, with respect to that, there are certain times when you falter as well. But when you listen to your heart, you're happy because you feel proud that at least you've done what you wanted to do and not gone by logical
If and
thinking and
then,
what
right?
Samaj
If
says
and
and all
then
of those things.
conditioning, right? कि
So yeah,
अगर
for me
ऐसा
that is
किया तो वैसा होगा तो करे कि नहीं.
correct.
And there we stop. And I completely agree with you.
Correct.
And I no wonder we two are
Yeah.
doing this together, because when you kept on saying your unstoppable definition, the word happy, when you said, that's exactly linking to me. So for me, unstoppable is linked to
Yeah.
happiness. So I won't stop myself to do anything which will not make me happy. So whatever makes me happy, I keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and non-stop. And completely agree with you again for the heart thing. दिमाग से हर बार काम करने की जरूरत नहीं होती है, दिल का लगाना भी जरूरी होता है. And I really have gone through so many experiences in life that stuck. And when we land up doing nothing, we go blank. And there comes that break. People call it sabbaticals,
Yeah.
people call it, like mental break, detoxing, the word they use. But finally, you have stopped, right? You cannot stop. You have to just march towards your destination. And I'm sure when we get these unstoppable divas on
Yeah.
our series, it's going to rock the show with their experiences.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So, very, very well said. And since you're a happiness coach, happy is the quotient for you. I mean, obviously, I couldn't expect a better answer than that. That happiness is what you're looking for when we talked about unstoppable. So, Pia, if I can,
Anything.
if I have the permission, can I ask you what is the what is the most unstoppable thing, or some example maybe of unstoppable things that you have done in your life? Or what do you, why do you call yourself
Which I do in
unstoppable?
life, a number of things, but I do them continuously. I don't stop for whatever challenges or struggles I go through. So basically, I'm a working woman as well, and then I have my passion towards coaching and mentoring and tarot reading also. So I'm doing a lot of things. I don't stop myself at one point, although I want to be a perfectionist at all the points. And many people say perfectionist is not everything, but I do believe that whatever I do, I need to give that more than 100%. Then only I continue to do. So that's the way I work. When I say unstoppable, it has various meanings for me, because if you say I'm unstoppable and if you don't give the output which is expected, I think it will be ever journey for us, right? So there are some, predecessors or successors, for unstoppable as well. And that when we get our divas, and from you also, we'll understand what made you unstoppable. So for me, every experience is different. So if you take an example, and you told me to give an example, so let me give an example of my maternity leaves, right? So I have two children. One is in third grade, fourth grade, and the other one is in senior KG. But these two came at a very late phase of my life. My marriage life. After maybe almost 10 or 11 years of my marriage life. But I didn't stop myself from thinking I can have a second baby, or I still think I can have a third baby, right? So I'm not stopping, right? But so I'm so into it, like I can't stop myself, because getting a baby at that point of time was, happiness for me, because when I have to, now I'm happy, so I'm contented, so I can stop now. So now my focus is my career. So I won't stop in my career. So I think every phase of life, you may be unstoppable for various reasons, for various factors, and that's what makes you unstoppable. Can you share one example, Swati? I know you have
Wow,
many examples. Being a
wonderful.
motivational speaker, you've been talking about it also in a lot of your forums. Can you share some example?
Yeah, sure, definitely, Pia. I think unstoppable. I would say, like I said, no, I go by the heart. I don't go by the head. And for me, unstoppable is risk taking, right? Taking a lot of risk. I mean, again, while being selective, I'm not someone who promotes that, jump on the in the well. Don't think about it. But yeah, don't stand there and just be calculative, evaluative. एक step लो या दो step पीछे लो, all of that. It's like if it feels right, just do it, and that has been my approach in life always. I think that's been my USP. It's been my calling always, that if it feels right somewhere in my gut, somewhere in my heart, I just go and do it. And I think what I feel is that, whether right or wrong, it gives you a lesson. If you accomplish it 100%, wonderful. You become much more bigger than what you were earlier. But if not, you're not losing, because you're learning every day with your experience. Every failure teaches you, right? For example, there are quite a lot of examples of unstoppability that I have done. I think one of the crazy examples is that at the age of 18, I got married. I ran away and got married. That was, yeah. So that was, and that too, I ran from one part of the country to the other. So I ran from Mumbai to Delhi to get married to the love of my life. And yeah, I mean, and it was a crazy decision back in those days. I'm talking about 1999, and that time, it was crazy for a girl to get married, and that too in a different cultural situation completely. But yes, my unstoppability told me that, because you've got into it, you better stick to it, and you make sure that you do everything that is required in that marriage, which I did. Another unstoppability is that I think I have been working ever since the age of 16, every single day. Thank you. Despite having two children, working, but that's something which, like, and I resonate with you that, if you like something, you just do it. It's not like out of pressure. No one has pressured me to work, or there was pressure
That's
of
always the thing,
getting me
right?
out of the work, though.
That's always like people tell you, why
Because of,
don't you go for a
obviously,
break?
yeah, that's
So I
opposite.
don't need a break. Oh, you need a break. No, I really don't need
Huh.
a break. Let me work,
I
and
don't
that is
need
only
to.
my break, right? That's what we say, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're enjoying your work, when you love what you're doing, so I've been into training all my life, and that's been my passion. So if you love what you're doing, it becomes so much more easier, and life becomes so much more passionate. So for me, that has been, and that is unstoppable, because that has made me grow every single instance. Every single year of my working has, taught me so many more lessons, so taught me so much more in life. So yeah, I think what I feel is that, just following your heart, and just being consistent on what you do, whether or not you get results, leave it up to Almighty or the Supreme Power. Your job is just to give your 100%. And if you don't get the result that you want, at least you get some lesson out of it, is what I feel. I mean, you're not going to never lose anything. The only time when you lose, and if you're not being unstoppable, is when you're standing at one place. And I keep saying that, we are in a revolving world. The world itself is revolving and rotating. Earth itself is rotating. So agar, if we are fixated at one place, at one thought, at one action for
Yes.
more than a particular time, we are losing out. I think that is very, very important for people to understand, that you have to, if you and that's what they say, even leaders today say, you have to be relevant, you have to upgrade yourself, you have to keep growing, keep learning, keep bettering yourself, becoming better versions of yourself. So for me, that is unstoppability. And I try
That's
to
of
do
and
that
very nice
every
stories you
time in my life.
shared, and experiences. I've gone through it personally. And again, I'm saying no wonder you and I are collaborating here, because right from the day one, from Success Gyan, super speaker to from there till now, I think we have
Yeah.
resonated so well, and so much of similarities in us. And I really look forward to, take these series to the next level of, episodes where we meet divas who teach us as well, right? Because we are still in our journey to reach our destinations, and every time we reach a destination, there is a new destination, right? So climbing those ladders, right? That is also
Yes.
happening on our professional side. So I'm sure these series will help us. And thank you all who have joined. And because I saw so many of my friends and family here, I could take some names. Simran is here, Tina is here, Kimmy is here, Neha is here. So all these people are my pillars. My husband is here, my daughter is here. So, without them, unstoppable. Let me be very clear. A support system is also required for you to be unstoppable. It's not like अकेले हैं अकेले निकलेंगे ऐसा नहीं होता. अकेले नहीं होता. You need
नहीं
somebody
होता.
to support you, right? Always. And people may call it, why can't you be independent, or why can't you walk alone? Those are some thoughts. So there is an importance of a support system behind you and a support system with you when in your journey towards being unstoppable. So I think we are blessed, and looking forward for all these Fridays. We'll keep it a secret for our audiences who are the guests.
Yes.
But believe me, whoever is online with us today, we are going to give you a lot of surprises. Divas was going to talk about their experiences, and you will definitely learn from their life lessons. From their life lessons, you're going to learn. What more can I say?
Absolutely. And I was part of this. Recently, I was part of this TTT. I just came back from Chennai. I shared with you, Pia. The mentor that we had there, Blair Singer, also said that stories inspire us more than just normal lectures or normal morals, etc. Right? Because what happens is when you listen to someone else's story, and when they narrate it, when you hear it from the horse's mouth, like they say, it goes deep within. It imbibes, it makes a deep connection, because you're like literally, and that's what how we resonate when we watch Bollywood movies or any movie, I would say. When you're watching that, you're actually experiencing yourself inside that frame, right? Similar is the story when someone is narrating their life story and how they've come out of it, and that's exactly why the idea was to, I mean, we could have collaborated and we could say that every Friday we'll bring a new story for you guys, but that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to get you the real life experience of how people have, and there are so many such stories, stories of people who have gone through really really bad conditions, really really bad situations in their lives. And I'm sure we all have, I'm not saying that we haven't, we've also had our own share of ups and downs in our lives, but how you bounce back is what makes you an individual. The choice is either we can sit and cry about it, or sulk, or blame people, or say that my parents didn't do that for me, or my friends didn't do that, or my husband didn't do this, etc., etc. Or the other choice is how you stand up and how you combat that situation, how you face that
Start, keep
storm, and how you
moving, and
come
still
out of
keep
it.
moving.
So
These are
these
warriors,
stories
right? The another important
keep
point,
moving.
I'm seeing people telling us all the best.
These are
Also,
warriors.
sweetie, thank you so much for your wishes. She's my sister. Sweetie is my sister. Simran is also my sister. They are here. So one thing,
Okay.
which I wanted to cut you in between was, we also want to tell audiences who are listening to us today that this is not only about women or professionals or specific category. This is about all the divas who are unstoppable. Could be warriors, could be people who have gone through the different stages in their life and done something today which they want to share with us. Maybe so everybody is more than welcome to participate in our show, and get in touch with you, Swati, or me directly, and we can put their story, as you said. It's not a story, it's actually their life experience with the emotions they have to showcase here, right? That's what you meant, correct, Swati?
Hmm. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And I completely, you're absolutely right. Anyone who's, I mean, we are not
Yeah.
looking at only the celebrity status or people who are influencers, nothing like that. Anyone who has gone through a situation in life and really wants to come out there and share with us. I mean, obviously you have to come here or live with us and share. If you're okay with that, we would be more than happy to have you as our as a part of our episodes, because we are here to empower people. We want to empower as many people as possible, from real life instances and stories, because we've seen, I mean, at least I have seen some transformation happening in myself through my journey. And I've seen, Pia, to be very honest, when I put up my story in super speaker for the finale, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I rukna mana hai, oh. Awesome. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And that's the thank you very much for your best wishes. And that's exactly what we plan to do. We don't plan to stop at all. हम नहीं रुकेंगे. हम चलते रहेंगे with all the wonderful divas that we want to bring out in our show, because that's what we are. The belief, the intent is very simple, that we want to get as many people to share their real life stories here with us. Because, and that's exactly what I was saying, Pia, that when I shared my story with the world, there were so many people who knew me, who did not know me. From somewhere, people were just connecting with me, and I felt so much positivity. I felt so much love. I mean, and what happens is, when you tell your story and you don't, like they say, when you're able to tell your story without tears in your eyes, that's when you've healed. And that day I realized that I've actually healed. You know, so I was very, very overwhelmed with so much of love and affection from people. And today also, when I, this time also, when I went to the Success Gyan event, everyone knew me. Like, because of that story, probably, everyone knew me. They were like, yeah, yes. So that impact was there, and that really inspired me, that this is something which we should do. Because if my story can inspire, I'm sure there are so many other women whose stories can inspire, and they would also benefit out of it. Because when you get healing messages and blessings from people, you really need that. Sometimes people really need all of that. So yeah, that's the intent. So thank you very much. So we will come back, guys, every Friday in the evening. Stay tuned. We will let you know. The timing will be between 8 to 10 only. We shall let you know the time, but definitely it's going to be worth a watch, because we are talking about divas, we're talking about warriors, we're talking about people who've come out of ashes and brought themselves out into the sunlight. So you must be here to watch those episodes, and I'm sure those divas will also be very, very proud to share their stories with you guys. Yes.
Us, that is what we say, and we look forward for it. All right. Thanks, Swati.
Great. I think, yeah. Thank you so much, Pia. Thank you so much for being there, and for joining hands with me. I really, really appreciate that. And I'm sure this partnership will go a long way. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend, and keep watching us on this space for Unstoppable Divas. Okay. Take care. Bye. Good night.